Namaste and welcome to Digital Waves News. Every winter, Delhi turns into something unbelievable. A mega city of 3 crore people suddenly becomes a gas chamber. The air becomes so toxic that doctors say breathing one day in Delhi is equal to smoking 25 to 30 cigarettes. Children wake up coughing. Schools close. Flights get delayed. People walk with masks. And the AQI crosses 400, 500, sometimes even 800. But here is the big question. Why is Delhi always the worst polluted city in the world? Mumbai has traffic. Bangalore has congestion. Hyderabad has industries. Chennai has dust. But Delhi suffers the most. Today, I will show you the real reasons, the political games, and the global solutions that India can adopt right now. Stay till the end. This is not just a video. This is about our right to breathe. Why Delhi suffers more than all other cities. Delhi's pollution is not just bad. It is structurally designed to be worse. Delhi's geography, a natural trap. Delhi is shaped like a ball. Polluted air enters but cannot escape. There is no sea breeze, no open escape path. Whatever smoke enters stays trapped inside. Stubble burning, the annual smoke blanket. Every October-November, farmers in Punjab and Haryana burn leftover crops. The smoke travels straight to Delhi. But Delhi cannot push it out because of its ball shape. This creates a double layer of pollution. Smoke from Punjab, plus Delhi's own pollution trapped below it. India's highest vehicular load. Delhi and NCR together have 1.3 crore vehicles. More than Mumbai, Chennai, and Kolkata combined. Every engine releases toxic nitrogen oxides, carbon monoxide, microparticles, which bounce back from Delhi's walls and remain hanging in the air. Unregulated construction dust, road digging, metro work, building demolitions, new flyovers, old buildings falling apart. All this creates massive dust clouds that never settle. This combination makes Delhi the perfect storm of pollution. Why the government cannot control vehicles? The government talks about odd, even. But odd, even is like a painkiller, not a cure. Why can't authorities control vehicles? Public transport is overcrowded. Metro does not reach last mile areas. People depend on cars. NCR taxis and cars freely enter Delhi. No strict limit on second, third vehicles in a family. Realistic solutions? To fix this, Delhi needs heavy tax on second, third cars, compulsory carpooling, electric buses across NCR, last-mile metro autos, strict entry ban on diesel trucks. Today, Delhi's biggest killer is traffic emissions. Why industries are not shut down? One brutal truth. Industries is equal to money plus votes. Every government knows one thing. If they shut industries, they lose revenue and political support. So they keep running, even if people keep dying. But the moral truth is simple. Industries can be relocated. Lives cannot be replaced. China moved 1,000 industries outside Beijing. Delhi can do it too. But politics doesn't allow it. The political blame game. Every winter, the script repeats like a bad movie. Center blames state. State blames center. Both blame Punjab. Punjab blames farmers. Farmers blame machinery cost. While politicians fight, Delhi citizens breathe poison. No accountability. No emergency plan. Only blame. Only speeches. And pollution rises every year. What Delhi needs? Real solutions. Let's break this into immediate and long-term solutions. Immediate solutions, next 1 to 3 months. Strict ban on polluting trucks. Only essential vehicles allowed at night. Construction dust control. Covering debris, sprinkling water, banning open sand dumping. Protect children. Schools should shift to online mode during hazardous AQI days. Office flexibility. Allow 2 to 3 days work from home during peak smog days. Long-term solutions, next 6 to 24 months. Unified vehicle slot system, New India model. Like booking a movie ticket. Cars must book time slots for peak travel. This alone can reduce traffic by 30%. Digital carpool lane. AI cameras detect number of passengers. Solo drivers automatic penalty. Auto stop entry in congested zones. When a road crosses density limit, entry closes for 15 to 20 mins. London-style congestion pricing. Pay to enter high traffic zones. Reduces unnecessary travel. Green logistic zones. Set up big truck hubs outside city. Inside Delhi only electric vans. Speaking traffic signals. Announce real-time congestion warnings. AI-based dynamic traffic control. Change lane direction, signal timings every 10 minutes. Weekly vehicle quota. Each vehicle allowed fixed travel days. Extra day pollution credits. Satellite-based smoke alerts. When smoke comes from Punjab, Haryana, automatic emergency measures start. Empower local communities. Resident welfare groups must monitor. Garbage burning. Illegal construction. Dust violations. These small things make a huge difference. How other countries solved it? London, congestion charge. Traffic reduced 30%. Pollution reduced 25%. Singapore, vehicle limit system. Only limited cars allowed every year. Japan, public transport priority. Buses get green signal priority. Beijing, emergency response. Schools and offices close automatically when AQI rises. Denmark, cycle city model. Half of Copenhagen travels by bicycle. If they can do it, why not India? Delhi's pollution is not a natural disaster. It is man-made. It is the result of poor planning, weak action, political blame games. But here's the hope. With science, technology, political will, Delhi can breathe again. If not for us, at least do it for the children, whose lungs are shrinking before they even turn 10. Clean air is not a luxury. It is a human right. If you care about clean air, if you want truth, not drama, like, comment, we want solutions, not excuses. Share this video with your friends. Subscribe to Digital Waves News channel for powerful editorials and honest journalism. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. Breathe safe. This is Digital Waves News, your voice, your truth.